Hey guys, this is Midget, and just before the episode gets started, I would like to apologise for the episode's length. It's 30 minutes, however, I would like to do 20-minute videos. It's just the fact that this episode was quite boring, and I couldn't find many specific facts, so yeah, thank you, and let's get started. Hey guys, Midget here, bringing you another Walking Dead video review, and today is episode 7 of season 4, and it's called Deadweight. This episode, it's a bit confusing, a bit dull, I wouldn't say it's one of the better episodes, I'd say it's one of the worst in the whole season. But definitely the highlight of the episode was the killing of Martinez. Sorry, but my episodes do contain spoilers, and you should know that, since it was a review. I'm not going to say it as my channel evolves around The Walking Dead, so, if it says review, you shouldn't watch it, because, there's some spoilers in there. So, anyway, get that out of the way. Obviously the killing of Martinez was the biggest thing in the episode, I would say, but it's not the main thing in the whole episode, there's loads of things, but this episode was pretty boring. So yeah, let's get started into it. This episode starts from like a flashback, and it goes to present. It carries on going from flashback to present, and I was like, okay, it's too hard to wrap your head around, Some people, might not get that, and obviously they'd be like, well, they might stop watching The Walking Dead, because if someone that's like really unexperienced with The Walking Dead, be like, what's happened? Why has it gone to there? Why? For me, basically, I've watched it since season 1, so I know like what's happened. I've watched the last 2 episodes, but this one, it's kind of new, so they wouldn't know, like, if new viewers wouldn't know what's happening unless it obviously told them. And anyway, Martinez, Pete, Mitch, and the governor stormed that little house, and it's got like dead bodies with heads, with the heads taken off, and it had like signs, and it said one said murderer, one said rapist, one said the first one I can't remember, but basically they stormed that house, and then there's like loads of zombies start attacking them, like grab Peter, grab Mitch, but the governor managed to kill every single one of them. And then the next scene's like sort of, just chilling out. Martinez starts talking to the governor, and, Mitch finds some beer, gives it to every single one of them, and the governor didn't really drink that much. I don't know what he was thinking about or what he's having, but they just didn't drink any beer. Like, Martinez said, I remember him saying, if you didn't have Megan with you at that time, he would have left you, or shot you, I don't know. But one of the two, I can't remember. So that girl practically saved his life, and since she's the new Penny, he doesn't really want to repay her, because, that's like his daughter now. Anyway, they have a party, Martinez, oh no, before this, like, there's like, Tara, I think it is, Tara's the one that's, finds, which one's Lily? Just say Tara is the mother's sister. If I'm wrong, I'll put it in the description, or like basically I'll put it in the next episode. I'll probably say that Tara is the other person, but anyway, Tara is like the mother's sister, let's say, for now. If she is, then I don't know what I'm speaking, but she's the mother's sister, yeah. And she finds this like other girl, and she's like, starts talking to her about like she does it like M6s or M carabines. She doesn't like, proper hand. She likes revolvers, not proper machine guns. And, I didn't know what was happening at the time, why they started speaking about it, just because they have a tank there, And basically, Martinez shows the governor some golf, but before this, he says something wrong. I can't remember what he said wrong, but this will be in the question section, so if you don't know what the question section is, it's at the end of each video. I just have some questions, and, I basically, like, try and answer them with my own knowledge and, like, promos of the future episodes and all this. So, anyway, the governor, Martinez shows the governor that he's still got the little golf course, like, where the governor starts playing golf in Woodbury. And he starts to talk about how Shumpert died. Shumpert's the black guy I used to call him, because I can't remember his name, but this episode, he sort of stuck to me as he died. Shumpert died, and Martinez said that he didn't even want to, like, fight back. He just let the zombie rip him apart and everything. But he said that Shumpert sort of lost it too. And Martinez goes past me another ball, and the governor hits him with a golf club in the head, and I don't know why he did that. I can't remember what he said. What did Martinez say wrong? Oh yeah, sorry, this is like at the end of the question section. I'm just tripping. You know, Martinez said something wrong, and the governor like hit him with a golf club, and he chucked him off the little caravan they were playing golf on. He chucked him into the walker pit, and that walker pit looked like the walker pit where they took the walkers out for that, you know, Merle battle thingy. I think that's what they did, and obviously, you know, that's really cool, linking back some more, you know, from not future, past episodes, you know. So that's pretty cool. If it's that, of course. And you know, he chucks him in there, and then in the pit, and the next day, Mitch goes, "Oh yeah, we found Martinez in the pit." He says he must have been drunk, you know, just fell in the pit and the walkers tore him apart, and no one suspected the governor. And then the governor, like, you know, Pete goes hunting with the governor and Mitch. And they find a small camp. They don't decide to raid it though, because you know, raiding a camp, Mitch wants to raid it, but Pete's like a really good guy, and he says he doesn't want to raid it. So that's where it ends. They come back to the camp and it's raided. You know, I don't know who would have done that in short time without any noise at all. But Mitch was like, I told you we should have raided it. And, you know, they go back to the camp, and Megan's playing hide and seek with her auntie. And then she goes, "I found you," and it's a walker, and the walker chases her, and her auntie tries to save her by pulling the walker's leg off, but it pulls her leg off, but the walker's still there. And the governor shoots the walker in the head, walks off like remember in season 3 where the governor sort of lost it or something, and Andrea did that speech thing where it was just like, and he came out for like 1 second, shot him. That was like sort of the same scenario. The governor decides to leave after he basically kills Pete. He goes into his caravan, and goes, "I need to talk," and he turns around, you know, he stabs him, suffocates him, and chucks him in the lake. At the start of the episode, you saw a lake, and he chucks him in the lake, and what happens then is he put like a rock to his leg so he can't swim up, and he comes back there later, and it was funny because you could see him like going "Rawr" from under the water, you know, the actual Walker Pete. He tells Mitch, you know, holds a gun to him, and he goes, "If you work with me, no conflict. If you don't work with me, you're gonna get your brain shot out." Basically, you know, I was like, oh damn, what's he gonna do? I've got a feeling Pete's gonna play a huge role in the kill of the governor if the governor ever dies. But the governor decides to leave, and he's got trapped by the walkers in the quicksand. You know, I find that like really bad, as they could just run over the walkers, but if like the quicksand got the better of the car, maybe take a different route. Not if that's what the governor thought would happen, maybe just go back a bit and go around, you know, maybe governor, but he decides not to do that, and the governor shoots the walker again, and the last bit, he goes to the prison. You know, the last bit of the last episode, last week, was, you know, where the governor looks at Rick and Carl going up that little hill from their farm, and that's where it ends, basically, but the governor goes a bit to the left, and he sees Herschel and Michonne, and then he pulls the gun out, and that's where it ends, the episode. So, you know, I'd give this episode like a 7 out of 10. You know, Martinez kill was beautiful. Everything was good about this episode, but it didn't have much character development. It didn't have much kills of zombies. It just, that Martinez kill, you know, just sort of helped it to the 7. Otherwise, I'd be generous to give it a 6, you know. It was, you know, hopefully in the season finale we have something absolutely insane. But let's go on to the questions, guys. First question, what does Martinez say wrong at the party? Well, I have one prediction about this. And you know how he said that at Woodbury something? He said, I told Brian this, something at Woodbury, and he goes, "I'd love to hear that, and I'd love to hear about Woodbury." But maybe the governor thought that that Martinez is going to betray him and tell his family that, you know, obviously he shot at his own people, he's not safe. And that's when he like stood up, you know, started going like, he started getting stressed, you know. So I thought that was what he said wrong, that he's going to tell them at Woodbury or something. Anyway, Shumpert died off screen. I didn't understand that, you know, why would Shumpert die off screen? However, you know, he's not that main of a character, so I sort of do get why they killed him off screen, but I think the better thing to do was, like, maybe put a flashback in, you know, just like a 30-second flashback when Martinez was, like, fighting with Shumpert, and Shumpert falls in the pit, you know, and just dies. Maybe that would have been better than just speaking about him. Why did the governor kill Martinez? You know, again, I think he thought Martinez was going to betray him, so I think that was the main reason he killed him, because the governor did say he doesn't want to do this, and he started like, you know, shaking once he killed Martinez, because Martinez was one of his main men and one of his friends at the Woodbury place. So, you know, that was kind of touching, you know, see him shaking. He didn't want to do that, but again, he doesn't want his family to get taken away from him, because Martinez did say before, you know, if your family gets, like, taken away from you, and he goes, I'm not getting my family taken away from me, and then Martinez gives him a look, so maybe that was, like, an indication for the governor that Martinez might do something to him. Anyway, who does the governor kill at the end? You know, this, is sort of like, I don't know, because, you know, personally, if I was the governor, I'd kill Michonne, because if you think of it practically, Michonne did kill his daughter. She got his eye out, so she did most damage to him. So he should kill Michonne, but in the sneak peek, he jumps out on Herschel. Like in the sneak peek for episode 8, he jumps out on Herschel, and you know, pulls the gun at him. So that's basically Herschel's kind of screwed if he pulls the trigger, because Herschel's just there like. And then the governor's already got the gun up to him. But maybe he'll kill both of them, because in the sneak peek, you know, you see no sign of Michonne, and what would Michonne do as soon as she sees the governor? Go for a rampage. So he might have shot Michonne. As soon as he shot her, he might have jumped out on Herschel and shot Herschel. So I think that's sort of what will happen. You know, it's Tara, and you know, this next question isn't like sort of a Walking Dead type of question, but it's sort of background story about, you know, the Walking Dead characters. So that's nice to see, you know, some background about the Walking Dead characters. And is Tara a lesbian? You know, I don't have anything against being lesbian. There's nothing wrong about being a lesbian, you know, she just likes women. And because at the start, you know, it's all friendly. Then at the party, I didn't really catch it because I wasn't really concentrating. Someone gave, like, a girl kissed a girl, so, and later on in the episode, the governor did in the caravan. Tara was, like, sleeping like that with her, girlfriend, if that was a girlfriend. The next one isn't a real question, but how did the army get overrun? And, you know, I've been thinking about this at school, you know, because loads of people are like, how did the army get overrun in the Walking Dead apocalypse? Because they have a tank, you know, the army with tanks and, like, helicopters, they should have taken the zombies easily. But think about this, maybe the army got, like, attacked by people, and, you know, people went in force, like, you know, like, started shooting, and say one person took one armyman out, so, you know, that's like -1 every person. And since they've got helicopters, they've got tanks, you know, that'll be the first destination you want to go. They probably attacked, killed some of the, like, army people, and the walkers got the rest, you know. So that's just my prediction. And anyway, this was it for this episode, you know. Again, a 7 out of 10. It was a pretty dull episode, but anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, you know, make sure you go hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to watch more reviews. And yeah, this is Midget, and we'll see you guys next time.